It's Saqib Uddin, Amir Khan gym in Bolton. With me I have the main man himself, former unified super lightweight world champion, Amir Khan. How you doing, man?
What's going on, man? Everything good, man? How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Well, Amir, you've been in sport for almost 15 years now. After the 2004 Olympics in Athens, you've been in the limelight, not only as a boxer, but as a celebrity.
Yeah.
Can you remember a time before boxing?
Yeah, I mean, I remember before I was boxing, I was a young kid. I started boxing at a young age, at the age of 11. Sorry, 8, but I started competing at the age of 11. And, you know, I used to go to a gym, was a normal kid. I just loved the sport, loved, you know, the smell of a sweaty gym, blood, sparring, people punching each other and stuff like that. So I kind of got the love for it just by being around it and stuff like that. And kind of just, that's when I got the love for it, really.
Do you miss them days?
Yeah, I missed it, but then again, it's what I've achieved in the sport and what I've done up to now. There's a lot I've done, and I'm quite happy with what I've been through and what I've done as well, because to do all that again, it took me a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat and tears. So I'm quite happy the way I am, where I am now.
Well, after the Canelo fight, you know, 2 years out of the ring, but both with your personal life and your hand operation, did you have any doubts at all on coming back in boxing?
No, not really, because, you know, I think even me at 50% would be a lot of these guys in boxing. I would be a lot of these guys in boxing, and I think I'm at the best of my condition now. I feel great. I'm at the peak of my career, where I think this is like probably one of my final chapters where, but you never know. I mean, I just feel better now than I was when I was 26. I just want to see how things go, and it just depends on how the fighting is, how the training is. At the moment, I'm outrunning and out training the 25-year-olds. I'm out sparring and do more rounds than the 23, 24-year-olds. I mean, I'm beating guys who are younger than me, almost by 8 to 10 years, who are more fresher than me, but I'm doing a lot more than them, more rounds than them, more runs than them, more miles than them, more, you name it, I'm doing a lot more than them. And I still think that I'm at the peak of my career now, where I feel like my strongest. So, you know, I mean, let's see. I mean, time will tell. I've always said I'm only doing this now because I love the sport that much. I'm doing it. There's a few things I want to still do and continue, and that's why I'm doing it. Otherwise, you know, let's see, in a couple of years' time, if I don't have the love for it, I'll leave the sport. But with what I've achieved in the sport, I'm happy with, you know what I mean? And everything else now from here onwards is all a bonus.
What was the motivation to come back?
It was my hand injury. You know, I wanted to make sure I test that hand out properly, because I've not really had a fight and punch with the right hand properly for ages. So I wanted to get back in the groove again and get back in the mix again, and show the world that, look, I'm not finished. I'm still here. I'm still, you know, I'm still strong, and I'm still going strong. So yeah, I mean, look, I'm only 31, and I took two, 3. I mean, you could say my whole career, probably 4 years of my whole career, I didn't do much. If you total it all up, it was about 4 years where I wasted in my career. So really, you know, I still got a lot left in me. I have enough breaks. I don't do silly things outside of boxing. I keep myself I live a good, clean life. I live a good life as well, and I make sure that when I am training, I can go on. Like, look at, for example, Bernard Hopkins fought for ages and ages because he lived that clean life. Same with Floyd Mayweather. Now, I lived the same clean life. I can keep on going how long I wanted, you know. So the day I get bored, the day I think, okay, I'm calling it a day, then I'll call it a day. I'm not doing this for the finances. I'm not doing this for anything else. It's just about leaving a legacy behind, winning titles, winning fights, and just showing people what you're all about.
You have experienced 3 knockouts out of 4 defeats, and they say in boxing the most painful way to lose is by knockout. Yeah. So how have you been able to cope through them defeats?
You know what, I've managed to just do it, man. I mean, I've managed to just kind of not let it get to me, and knowing that what mistakes I made. I mean, every time I've been knocked down in a fight, I've been winning the fight, and I've just got caught clean with a good shot. Not really. If I was getting beaten, I was getting beaten up, and then I got knocked out, then I'll be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing this sport anymore. But because it was they were against big punchers, and I just go back to drawing board and start again. I go back to drawing board and kind of improve my style, see what mistakes I was making and not to make the mistakes again, and become a better fighter. That's what I do, and I know that I'm the guy always at fault. I never blame anyone. I always blame myself. If I lose a fight, it's me that was in the ring, no one else. So I never blame anyone. I'm not that type of guy.
Which defeat do you feel has hurt you the most?
I mean, to be honest with you, they all hurt you. You know, they all hurt you. You never want to lose in a fight. You never want to lose. We are warriors. We are fighters. You never want to get beat in a fight. You never want to be in that position where, you know, you let it get to you that bad that you get disheartened and you never want to fight again. It kind of motivates me. When I get beat, it motivates me to come back stronger, to train harder and come back and never get beat again.
Well, you have spoke about the lows, and you've also graced some great moments in boxing as you've become unified world champion against Zab Judah, Barrera, the Devin Alexander fight, and the list goes on. What do you feel has been the most pinnacle or most stand-up moment of your career so far?
I mean, look, going to Olympic Games was massive, winning a medal there, winning my first world title against Kotelnik, then unifying it against Judah and fighting the likes of Maidana and the Garcias. And you know what, I've had a great career, man, honestly, to have your name lit, to have fight, go to America and everyone recognize you. You go to a boxing venue, you stop the boxing venue stops. People say, we want to see you. Building a name for myself in America is amazing. I'm happy that I've managed to do that. Having my name lit up in Vegas at the lights in New York, Madison Square. I mean, I've done it all. I've done what people dream to do, you know. I fought in the venues that people dream of, and I've been quite lucky to have done that, you know. So it's all about now, just keep on fighting. I still feel good. Just 31, not that old. Still feel strong and everything. So still got the best days left in me, you know what I mean. I'm at the peak of my career now, so just gonna take things a step at a time now. Don't know what else can I do. I mean, win another world title, yes, maybe. If not, I mean, I just want to keep in the mix and keep giving the fight fans and the boxing fans some good fights.
Has there been a time in your career where you fell out of love with this sport?
Never really, no. I mean, even when my hand was damaged, I was just chilling. I let other people stress. I was chilling, I was back. People say, Amir's finished, Amir's done. I mean, I came back and the Greco's gone in 39 seconds, so I just let it be, really. I'm just going to get on with it. Look, I still sell at arenas where we fight. I'm being very lucky and very fortunate to do that. People still will have interest in seeing me fight. So yeah, man, I think it's just great to be back in the mix again.
Well, the Mayweather fight was something like you've been very vocal about and spent a lot of time chasing that fight. But looking back now, do you have any regrets at all on that fight not happening?
I mean, look, it was a good fight for me. Stylistically, it was a perfect fight for me. But it never happened, so we just have to kind of go on to the next. Now, I've learned one thing though from it, which is not to chase fights and just go with the flow, really. I'm going to go fight and do what I do best and go on to the next.
Well, you have had some turbulent times with your family last year. You've maybe outspoken towards the media, but what do you feel has changed in terms of your relationship with your family now and since then?
It just makes you stronger, you know, making sure that you say the right things out there and stuff. I've said silly things out there, obviously sometimes with anger, sometimes with just being bored. I think when I was away from boxing, I just kind of got bored with life, and because boxing is something I've been doing all my life. So something to get bored with things and you start making mistakes, start doing silly things yourself. So it's only made me a better person than I am. Learn from your mistakes, you become a better person.
Well, you have had your first full training camp under new trainer, Joe Goosen in the Mocha. How's that been? How's your preparation been ahead of September 8th?
You know, it's been really good. I mean, Joe Goosen has been pushing me, training me very hard. And I've been very happy with the way the training camp has gone. Hard sparring, hard drills on the floor, hard mitt work, pad work and everything. So everything has been brilliant, honestly. Like training over in the 10 Goose gym in California has been good. To walk into a gym super hot and to deal with that kind of heat and pressure, it was good, man. I mean, I had such a good time, honestly. It was nice to be there and be away from everyone and to focus on boxing for a change, you know. Normally wherever I go it's always packed full of fans and stuff, but this time Joe kind of kept the gym close for me, so it was one-to-one training.
Well, you've worked with some of the best trainers in the world, with the likes of Freddie Roach, Virgil Hunter, Jorge Rubio. But what did Joe bring to the table? Perhaps you haven't quite had in the past.
Joe is, you know, he loves training his fighters and being on them and watching them, making sure that they're not making any mistakes and they're not gonna like switch off. That's where most fighters switch off when they get a little bit bored. So he's making sure that I'm always focused to get the 1 round, 2 round, 3 round, or 10 rounds that we have. So he's making sure that I'm always going to be focused and I'm always going to be on game and on point, knowing that there's always punches coming back, and also when I'm going to be throwing punches at the same time. So he's always talking about my defense being high, making sure I'm defensively ready and offensively. So overall, he's a very good trainer, man. I mean, we've had some great sparring partners out there that we've been practicing and trying what we're going to be doing against Vargas. So overall, we've had a great day, great camp, great 10 weeks of training. I think we've not left nothing out.
What do you feel makes Samuel Vargas the right opponent for you at this stage of your career?
I mean, he's another step up. I mean, he's going to come looking to win. He's going to come looking for some big blows and stuff. But I'm going to have answers for whatever he brings to the table. So I'm going to be ready for whatever he brings. It's not going to be easy. That I'm gonna go in there and just walk through him. There's going to come times in a fight where I have to dig deep. So same for Vargas as well. So this is that fight where whoever wins this fight then will go on to bigger and better fights.
Well, Vargas has been very vocal ahead of the fight, and as said on a quote, he's an old man, he's been hurt before and he's been stopped many times. Just have to land one punch on his chin. What do you make of that comment?
How old is Vargas?
I'm not too sure, I think 24.
I think 24. I don't think he's ever been in the same level of competition as me. I mean, you know, he's going to talk, this is a little time of making a name for himself, just like LeGreco did, one of his former mates from Canada. See what happened to him. I mean, I've heard all this, you know, these young fighters want to make a little name for themselves as a can, but like I said, he's doing it against the wrong person. But look, I hope he does come as, he's trained for the best, he's looking the best shape he's ever been, because I want to fight the best Vargas, and I honestly will retire him. I will give him that much of a beating that he retires from boxing after this.
Well, you have had to deal with a lot of trash talk in your career, most notable being your last fight with water being thrown around in the press conference. But how do you in general cope with trash talk, and does it play in your mind at all throughout fights?
I mean, too old to kind of be getting involved in trash talking or letting it get to me, or being one of them fighters that kind of lets it get to him. So I'm too old for that really. I'm a lot more mature. I just kind of take it with a pinch of salt really and just let it go by me and just stay focused on what my job is to do. My job is to win the fight and be smart in there.
The last fight was 39 seconds. So is the objective this time round getting the rounds in and essentially letting the ring rust out?
I hope so, yeah. You know, get a couple of more good rounds under my belt. I hope it goes a lot longer than the LeGreco fight. Let's get a good few rounds with me and then hopefully go on from there to bigger and better fights. But this fight is another fight where I want to get some good rounds under my belt. But fight's a fight, you know. If it finishes in the first round, it finishes in the first round. If it doesn't, we just go on and we want to win the fight and look good in this fight. It's about winning it every round, making sure I look good in every round, and I'm just working on a few things on my style. I want to change my style a little bit, work on the inside a little bit more, you know, working on the big shots a little bit more. So, you know, we are changing a few things. We're putting it all to work now against Vargas. So let's see how it goes, man.
Well, there's been some big names mentioned with the likes of Crawford, Brook and Manny Pacquiao. Is it tough for you to keep your eye on the ball for September the 8th, knowing that a career-defining fight is on the radar later this year?
I mean, I never really let other opponents get to me. I never let other people kind of dictate, saying that, oh, you're fighting this guy, you should fight this guy. Look, I've done that all my career, fought the best out there. I'm just going to kind of just chill, take my time, and take every step at a time, you know what I mean? I'm not going to just rush into another big super fight. If it means we beat Vargas, then we see where we go from there. At the moment, we've got Vargas in front of us, can't look past this fight because we made that mistake before. I know there's some big names out there, but like I said, all them still want to fight Amir Khan. You know what I mean? Because they know who the biggest prize fighter is out there. So, you know, it is what it is. You just have to kind of get past Vargas and take that big fight.
Well, let's talk about your former stablemate, Manny Pacquiao, which is a fight that's been talked about for a long time now, very close and happening last year. How does it sound potentially facing Manny Pacquiao and potentially becoming a three-time world champion?
Manny's a great champion, he's a great fighter. I think styles make fights. Me and Manny trained together for a long time in the wild card, going to Philippines back and forth. Sometimes you put your friendship to the side and you have to take it in the ring. But I mean, you know, it'd be nice to fight Manny. It'd be nice to beat someone like Manny Pacquiao, who's a legend in the sport and winner, become three-time world champion. So let's see how it all goes. Look, like I said, let's get past this one fight first. I don't want to be talking about Manny Pacquiao or Kell, Brook or whoever else, because we have to get past Vargas. And then we go on to whoever is out there. At the moment, it's Vargas, and I just want to focus on him. But if it is Manny Pacquiao or Kell, Brook, whoever, then, you know, it is going to be a big fight regardless.
Well, we saw Pacquiao back in action a few months ago, scoring his first knockout in 9 years over Lucas Matisse to become WBA world champion. What did you make of Manny's performance?
Manny boxed really well. He looked like the old self. He looked like his old self. You know, very focused, very ready. Looks smart. I mean, boxed very smartly. Very good fighter, man. I mean, had a lot of power. Knocked Lucas Matisse. I mean, not many people can knock out Lucas. Lucas had a good chin. He comes forward. I mean, boxed really well.
Amir, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Amir Khan for Fight Hub TV.
Thank you.